Hi everybody. It's our third night at the telescope, and it was rainy and foggy and cloudy and windy the last two nights, and so we couldn't open. And tonight, if you look, it also doesn't look too much better. It's all cloudy. I don't know if you can see that. This is the telescope we're using right here. I'll take you inside in a minute and show you the telescope. There are some other telescopes too. For example, if you look, let me walk over here. You look back there on the mountain, there's a bunch of telescopes over there, and you can kind of walk around there and stuff and see what's going on. And there's a telescope behind me that you can't really see there, that one right there, that one right there. That's a pretty big telescope. We're not using that one tonight. But anyways, let me go walk you in to the telescope, and I'll just at least show you the inside of the dome. It's really dark in here. I have to open up the keys. Okay, so it's quite dark in here. They have red lights on the floors so that we can see where we're going. And now I turn on the dome lights. And now, I'm inside the dome. That's the telescope behind me right there. The mirror is right here, and the light comes in through the top of the telescope way up there, goes down to this mirror, then bounces back up to another mirror on the inside, and then comes down, and right there is a camera. So this is a CCD camera, a digital camera, that is just a really expensive version of the kind you have in your iPhone. And so this dome has these little vents that you can see behind me on the side. Those open up at night. The thing right there, that big thing right there, is a slit that kind of spreads out like that and opens up. And if we actually get to open up, hopefully tomorrow night, I'll take a video of that if I can and show you what it looks like. And the telescope is on that blue mount. And so this telescope can kind of move this way, and then the whole mount can rotate that way. So the telescope can point anywhere in the sky. It can point along this axis here, or it can like move this way and hit anywhere in the sky. I think that's pretty much it in here. Until we can open up, there's not much more we can do. Let me show you the control room. The problem is when the humidity is very high, like this morning it was clear, but the humidity was 100%. And what that means is that dew will form on the mirror, and you don't want that to happen. So the humidity has to be low enough, and the wind has to be low enough in order for you to observe. Okay, let's go in the control room. So there's Dr. Volcani at her computer. And then we kind of run the telescope mirror, so I've got my laptop right there. We've got a computer right there that right now has the weather, but normally we use it to take the data. So if I go right there, it just shows some calibration frames we took. And then these computers right here are used, these other computers right here that you can't, it's not really anything to show on them right now, are ones that you use to control the telescope position and kind of this camera that helps us guide the telescope. So I'm waiting for this one to start up. And I can show you what the screen looks like. There, so that screen right there is the one that we use to actually control the telescope and tell the telescope where to point and stuff like that. We got a nice view. I don't know if you can see the mountains out there. We close that up at night so no light gets out. And then, this control room has important things like a microwave and a coffee machine and a toaster and a fridge. I'll make my coffee later. And that's about it. Until we actually open up and start observing, there's not much more to show you. We've just been sitting around and waiting a lot and talking about science and doing some work. And that's it. Okay, I'll talk to everybody later. Have a good weekend.